Good morning to one and all present here. Even though these are trying times, we've gathered here today to celebrate the hard work and dedication that our teachers and students have put in throughout the academic year with VIT's first virtual University Day. To get us started, I would like to call our respected Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. S. Narayanan, to kindly deliver the welcome address.
Uh,
Our esteemed Chief Guest, Honorable Dr. Justice S. Vimala, our respected Vice President, respected AVP Ma'am, beloved Vice Chancellor, respected Registrar, Deans and Directors, and other learned colleagues, dear student friends, very good morning. It is my pleasure to extend a very warm welcome to all of you this morning for this University Day celebrations. A special welcome to our esteemed Chief Guest, Honorable Justice, on behalf of all of us from VIT. I would also like to thank our Honorable Justice for joining us to share her valuable experience with all of us in spite of her very busy schedule. Thank you, ma'am, for joining us. I would like to congratulate all our student achievers, especially the merit scholarship holders, gold medal winners, chancellor gold medal winners, best outgoing students, and the representatives, the office bearers of the best clubs and best chapters and so on. You have accomplished many things. Congratulations to all of you, all our student friends. I would also like to thank our Honorable Chancellor and our respected Vice President and our respected AVP ma'am for the generous scholarships they are giving year on year to all our student friends, motivate all of them. I would also like to utilize this opportunity to appreciate the efforts put in by Dr. Amit Mahindrakar, the Director of Student Welfare, and his team, and the entire Student Council team for the wonderful effort they have put in, not only for this University Day celebrations, and also for all the functions during the last academic year. Thank you, friends, for your wonderful support and help. All of you have achieved, accomplished many things. That's why you are getting awards, scholarships, and so on. This is not the end of the road. This is only the beginning of the road. You got to continue to strive hard. Then only you can achieve, you can accomplish, and you can succeed in your professional career. You have to take some good examples or some sources of inspirations. Today, I would like to quote two sources of inspirations, best sources of inspiration. The very best source of inspiration is our Honorable Chancellor, and he is the very best source of inspiration. All of you know about him. He had come from a rural background. He has studied in a rural school, in a Tamil medium school. With his hard work and dedication, only because of his able leadership, his visionary leadership, this institute has come to this level. VIT has become institution of eminence, has been recognized as institution of eminence only because of his visionary leadership. The credit goes to him. I request all my student friends, achievers, student achievers, to take him as the best source of inspiration. All of us, including me, we are learning many things day in and day out from him. Please take him as the best source of inspiration. You can learn many things from his life, from his career, and you can come up like him. And the other source of inspiration is another great inspiration, the Honorable Justice. I'm very proud to tell you that he's the first ever woman to become the director of State Judicial Academy of this great state. Not only that, he has accomplished many things in her professional career. And you can take her as the another best source of inspiration. Like that, you can take many sources of inspiration. Then only you can come up in your life. As I told you earlier, VIT has been recognized as institution of eminence. The mandate given by the government of India is we have to become one of the top 500 universities in the world in the next 10 years. But our vision is we got to become one of the top 500 universities in the world in the next 5 years. We are working towards that. All of us, faculty, staff, students, we have to work together. We have to strive hard. Definitely, we can achieve this. We can become one of the top 500 universities very soon. With this, I would like to conclude by quoting our Honorable Chancellor. VIT should lead India. India should lead the world. All the best to all of you. Thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you, sir. I would like to call our respected Vice Chancellor, Dr. Anand A. Samuel, to kindly present the annual university.
Honorable Chief Guest of the Day, Honorable Justice Dr. S. Vimala, Judge, Madras High Court, respected Vice President, Assistant Vice President, Chancellor, Registrar Sir, and Dean Student Welfare, my dear colleagues and student friends, a very good morning to one and all present here. I consider it a privilege to present before you the University Day report. I suppose all of you are able to see the PowerPoint on QS World Ranking, and then in Asia University ranking it is 228, and in among Indian universities we are 28. The same way the other World University ranking is from THE, Times Higher Education. The ranks are given here. This is only to tell you that VIT is already figuring among the top universities in the world. And this is something which we don't apply, but both the QS and the THE, they pick from the standard database, find out how our research potential is based on the number of patents and number of research papers that were published. And we find that in QS World Ranking, there are about 5 subjects which are already come in the top 500. So the electrical and electronics in 300 to 350 range, and so on. And the same way in World University THE also, we have got about 7 subjects which have appeared in the subject ranking. So this is one good thing which to say to the world that yes, VIT is doing good research work, and we are on par with many of the leading universities. Coming to Indian context, the NIRF is the standard ranking framework that has been designed by Government of India, and the overall rankings for the 2020. Actually, last year they'll give the ranking as 2020, and it was about in the overall ranking we're 28, and in university ranking it is 16. But this is for the whole of the country with all the universities, institutions, including IITs and all that. But among the private players, I want to tell you that we are #1. So that's a proud moment. And we're doing well in research, and the Web of Science, they themselves again collected all the research work that we have done, and then we have been given this award for research excellence. Citations, the number of citations. When we talk about citation, that means we're talking about the quality of work. And our students are doing extremely well, and we know that the world is moving towards the digitization, and so we are training all our students on coding and in all the digital practices which is needed for their placement. And this is one survey that is conducted by HackRank and CNBC TV, and they have compared all institutions pan Asia, and they have found out that VIT is doing very well, and you find that VIT is doing is in the top slot as far as language proficiency. I'm talking about language proficiencies, computer language proficiency, and data structures knowledge. Whereas in other two factors like problem solving and computer science, VIT is number 3. Please understand that this is including all the IITs put together. And we also were recognized for so many other things like Clean and Smart Campus Award and Swachh Campus Award and so on and so forth. And our presidents were there receiving the award from the ministers and all the higher officials in India. And this is a FICCI Excellence Award for Research, and our vice presidents again receiving the award from our minister. One of the greatest things is that our professors who are doing research, they are in direct contact with the Nobel laureates, And you will see that in the last 1 year, starting from June 1st of 19 to June 30th of 20, we have had 3 Nobel laureates visiting VIT, 2 in person and 1 through online mode during the pandemic situation. So this is the credit to VIT that Nobel laureates recognize our teachers' work, and then when they are invited, they are willing to come and they interact with our students. Last year, we also established labs in niche areas. Like, for example, you find a few of the labs being inaugurated by our Chancellor. And the first one is the wearable technology and IoT-enabled virtual lab. The human organ manufacturing engineering laboratory, where they even try to manufacture the skin and the ear lobes and so on, so that they can treat the patients if at all that is required. And cyber physical systems laboratory in mechanical, that is again was inaugurated, and the autonomous vehicle systems lab in mechanical engineering. See, why I'm saying this is that all our students who are joining, they are all exposed to the latest in their respective technologies. So we have the facilities for that. And we also last year we opened the Center for Advanced Research entity, in the sense that anybody can use, anyone who's in the campus, they can use the facilities available here, and this is the state-of-the-art facility that we have established. And last year we also started thinking about online learning, and we created an institute called Vital Institute, and that was inaugurated here. The inauguration function is seen here, and soon we'll be embarking on offering programs online mode. And research output, no need to say that we are doing very well in research, and these are the way we are moving up. And 19, you find that we have published about 4,139 research papers. Again, among many other, all the institutions in India, in terms of numbers, we are #1. And in Scopus H index, this talks about the quality. You find that we are improving slightly, and last year it was 95, and this year we already reached 103. And we'll be proceeding further, and we'll be reaching greater heights. This is about the cumulative factor. This is only to tell you that we have been increasing year on year, and last year we were at the peak. We also increase, we motivate our students to do more research and publish in papers and all that. So all our PhD scholars, if they are full-time scholars, for every publication they get rewards, cash rewards. And this has increased our publications rate, I would say. Thankful to VIT management for providing funds liberally for encouraging, motivating all our researchers. And all our teachers, they also apply for funded projects, both nationally and international funded projects. And these are the data that are available. 38 projects from India, and 7 projects, international projects, were sanctioned, and the outlay is also given there. We're also working hard on the consultancy projects. Last year, we have got about 65 consultancy projects. And seed money is something, again, thankful to VIT management for providing huge sum. And last year, over 2 crores of rupees we have given to our faculty members at the rate of 3 lakhs for them to kickstart their research activities. And patent is another important thing that we are going strong. And last year, we gave a lot of importance to patenting, and we had about 166 published and 11 awarded. Hopefully, this number will go on increasing in the days to come. We started going out of the country to conduct seminars and conferences, and invite professors from various other countries too. And every year we're doing it. Last year we went to USA, to Indianapolis, and these are some details about it. You see 22 countries were represented there in US, and we were all there conducting the seminar, the conference, and it was a learning experience for us. And industry institute interactions, and we're doing well, and our placement training is doing very well. Last year we had about 719 companies visiting us. This is a record again. And no other institution, every institution is finding it difficult to invite or get the companies on board. But here we have already have 719 companies every year on year they are coming, and we're happy about it. And our placement training department is breaking records after records. We are happy about it because of our students are good. the industries are interested in coming in and absorbing them, and VIT is getting records, creating records. And this is again in addition to that, we also send our faculty members to industries to make them as friends. So so far right now we have about 3,000 plus industries as our friends. So all our faculty, about 55 of them, whenever they get time, they go to the industry across the country and talk to them and then make them as friends, and they invite them. So this is a good industry institute integration that is taking place. And we are very good in international relations. We have a lot of MOUs, and many of our students go every year on for internship and also for a semester program. The details are given here. And internally, we conduct a lot of conferences. The last year figure is there: 33 national and international conferences, 171 seminars, workshops, and so on and so forth. And guest lectures 1,390. Now this is a huge number. We invite industry experts to come for every subject. One lecture has to be arranged by the teacher. That is going on. So we had 1,390 industry experts coming to campus and then giving lectures. 103 value added programs and 34 hackathons. These are all our accomplishments, and our students are doing well, and both in co-curricular and extracurricular. We have n number of activities going on. Even during pandemic, you will find that every day student welfare department is organizing events for the students, and it's going on very well. So I wish I have more time to tell you all about that, but we don't have. So I'm just rushing. We are doing a lot of extension work for the benefit of the school teachers, and also adoption of villages, and so on and so forth. This is one another important factor. I thought I'll say this and then close it. STAR scheme is one flagship scheme of VIT, where when across the country about 2 lakh people fight and then get into VIT. VIT goes to the villages in the state, Tamil Nadu, all the districts, and pick one boy and one girl from a rural village, a government school, who are toppers there. And we bring them and give them everything free, starting from their travel and their hostel here, food, and all the fees, everything is free. And we mold them, and you will find that we maybe from 2008 onwards, we spent about 35 crores on that. And last year, that 2019-20, we had about 68 boys and girls who have been picked from the villages and given free education. What happens to them? These girls and boys, they do so well in the 4 years, and they get placements in US, in US and other countries, and they're doing so well. So this is the human service that VIT is doing for the country, and we are happy about it. And we conduct annual convocation. Last year we had ministers from this is from Vellore as well as Chennai. We had the convocations, and it was a gala function. And this is the last slide, I think. And we also take care of the slow learners. When we have the good, excellent students coming in, there are some people who lag behind, and we have created a novel scheme which handholds the people so that they will study well, and that way it is excellent. Our alumni association is very good, and we had alumni day on the Republic Day, and this is the photo replicating that. So with this, I can go on and on. Since time is not there, I just finished here. Thank you very much for all the contributions of all the teachers and all the students, and thank you very much for your listening. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. I would now like to call our most respected Assistant Vice President, Ms. Kadambari S. Vishwanathan, to grace us with a few words.
A respected chief guest of today's function, Honorable Dr. Justice S. Vimala. Hearty welcome to you, ma'am. I'm so glad that you were able to participate in our University Day celebration, the first ever virtual event, a big event that we are conducting in VIT. Thank you for being here with us, ma'am. Respected Pro Vice Chancellor, Registrar, Vice President, all the faculty, colleagues, and students who are joining us virtually. Warm good afternoon to all of you. It is a pleasure to, I can't say meet you, to at least you can see me. So it is a pleasure to have you all here in this virtual gathering. We all know, this is the first ever big event of VIT that we are conducting virtually. And I would like to extend my heartfelt appreciation to the Student Welfare Office for conducting it so successfully. In the sense there were not many hiccups. This is very difficult to visualize, to envision a program to be conducted virtually, where not just the participants but also the host. If you see, most of our students who are hosting the event are also not in campus, so it is logistically a very difficult issue. So I'm very glad that the Student Welfare Office is able to pull it off. I'd like to appreciate all the efforts of all our support staff, the CTS, the event management team, the housekeeping team. My heartfelt appreciation to all of them. So it's quite difficult to speak without an audience here. So I'll try my level best. I'm not used to speaking to a camera. I, in fact, mentioned in one of the faculty meetings, all of us should become good actors now because we speak most of the time in front of cameras rather than audience. And this lockdown has been a experiential learning time for me, because you get to know a lot of things or you get to experience a lot of things you would have never imagined as well. The main important thing is being in this virtual world for a long time. Your presence in the virtual world, probably for the millennials now, it might be much higher, but for me, and I wantedly reduce my time I spend in digital devices. So for me, this has become like the digital devices have become the main essence of both work and personal interactions. So in such a scenario, how are we going to handle? Because this virtual world does give you a false sense of security. For example, now the camera is facing me, you see a very big stage, but what I am seeing is an empty auditorium. No, it's unimaginable, but that's what I am seeing. But so this gives a false sense of security, a false pretense. So what you're seeing me, you're seeing a very nice podium and a well decorated stage. So it's only the one half of it. It's only the one angle that is covered. And I think in the virtual world, it always remains the same, that only one angle of it is getting covered. You don't know what is happening beyond the camera. And in the truest sense, that we should all be prepared, because I take cybersecurity as a important theme that I'd like to work on, not just the technology side, but also in creating awareness to the general public. Because being in a technology institution, I think it is our role to even caution the general public about the disadvantages and the threats that come with technology. As long as we are masters of technology, we can use it. So we're all educated enough to understand these things, but there are a lot of people who might not have a clue. They might just start using technology because of the ease of it, but they might not understand the intricacies and the difficulties that come with it. And this is a high time, because everybody is voluntarily or involuntarily pushed into the digital and virtual space. And it is very important, as people who are educated enough to understand technology, as people who are innovative enough to create the new technology, that we also make this technology safe for the lot of general public. So this is a moral conscience that all of us have to hold. We should not think of, when we are trying to teach somebody, or when we're trying to create something new, please keep in mind that there are a lot of people who do not understand it, and they have to be educated upon it. So this is one of the requests that I would like to keep to all the students and the faculty who are watching. Please make this awareness to the people that you would daily interact with, probably your domestic help, or somebody whom you interact with, your local shopkeeper, because everybody is moving online. First, when they moved online, it was again through a disruption. And then you had the internet connection being given at a cost. So again, there was a disruption. And this I see as the most biggest disruption that can ever happen to push the general masses into the virtual world. So we have to provide guidance and assistance in helping others to come and join the space. And we have to be welcoming, and we have to create a safe space for all of us to live safely and work safely in such an environment. With this, I would like to thank all of you for participating. My heartiest congratulations to all the award winners. That's more essential, because usually when the awards are given, there is a lot of excitement in campus, people running around to get OD to come and attend the function. So all that is missing. But I really understand the difficulty that you might also be going through. I first felt jealous that nothing of this sort happened when I was in school or college. It's very nice to be sitting at home for months together. But now I feel very sorry for you, because for us, it is just another year. But for you, you are limited to your college life is limited to 4 years, and a better part of that period you're all missing. Staying at home. Academics is happening, but do miss the interaction, in-person interaction with faculty, your friends, your hostel mates, being in just in the campus is a big experience. I really feel sorry for all of you, but hard work never fails. So we have conducted all this in the online mode and tried to evaluate all of you. And we have also produced the list of the meritorious students. My heartiest congratulations to all of you. Please have focus, because that's the first thing you lose in this virtual world. Focus is the first thing you lose. So please have focus. I really wish the people who are made here and new people are added in the next year's list, because this is a very there is a lot of diversions in this academic year. Please maintain your focus and have a successful academic year this year as well. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for that insightful speech. As we now acknowledge our students for their exemplary, I call upon the Student Council member, Ms. Harini Nag, to announce the merit rank holders for the academic year 2019.
Thank you, Saloni. I would like to start with the School of Advanced Sciences. For the branch MSc Computational Statistics and Data Analytics Integrated 5-year course, Ms. Shriya Sridharan Iyer from first year. For the branch MSc Chemistry, Ms. Maskar Chinmay Mandal from the first year, Ms. Harita Raman from first year, and Mr. Sai Deepak P from second year. For the branch MSc Data Science, Ms. Simran and Mr. Gali Venkatamanish Reddy from first year. For the branch MSc Physics, Ms. Lakshmi Sajeev from first year and Mr. Parui Kaushik Krishnakanta from second year. On to the next school, School of Biosciences and Technology. For the branch MTech Biotechnology, Ms. Shukla Nidhi Ganesh Kiran from first year and Ms. Nivedita R from second year. For the branch MSc Biotechnology 5-year integrated course, Ms. Akanksha Ramnath from first year, Ms. Divya Krishnakumar from second year, Mr. Aditya Roshan from third year, Ms. Avni A. Mehta from fourth year, and Ms. Debarati Ray from fifth year. For the branch MSc Applied Microbiology, Ms. Apluta Majumdar from first year, and Ms. Riya Sriniti RS from second year. For the branch MSc Biomedical Genetics, Ms. Madhurika Ravichandran from first year, and Ms. Atrey Borthakur from second year. For the branch MSc Biotechnology, Ms. Valluri Sridhari from first year, and Mr. Desai Samit Ravindra Rashmi from second year. For the branch BTech Biotechnology, Ms. Anushka Bhandari, Ms. Shubhrika Ladia, and Ms. Jemima Susan Grace R from first year, Ms. Sneha Suchit Kelkar from second year, Ms. Shivangi Shukla from third year, and Mr. Udeep Chaudhary from fourth year. On to the next school, School of Computer Science and Engineering. For the branch MTech Computer Science and Engineering with specialization in Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning, Ms. Sonal Sanjay Rajarkar from first year. For the branch MTech Computer Science and Engineering, Ms. Hemapriya S from first year, and Mr. Joshi Rituraj Dattatreya Vidya from second year. For the branch MTech Computer Science and Engineering with specialization in Information Security, Mr. Avinash Krishnan R from first year, and Ms. Anindita Iyer A from second year. For the branch MTech Computer Science and Engineering with specialization in Big Data Analytics, Ms. Rucha Paturkar from first year, and Ms. Sri Vidya V from second year. For the branch MTech Computer Science and Engineering 5-year integrated course in collaboration with Virtusa, Ms. Bullineni Janavi from first year. For the branch MTech Computer Science and Engineering with specialization in Data Sciences 5-year integrated course, Mr. Prashant S from first year. For the branch BTech Computer Science and Engineering and Business Systems in collaboration with TCS, Mr. Akshat Gupta from first year. For the branch BTech Computer Science and Engineering with specialization in Data Science, Mr. Muva Arvind Karthik from first year. For the branch BTech Computer Science and Engineering with specialization in IoT, Mr. Anurag Verma from first year. For the branch BTech Computer Science and Engineering Mr. Siddharth Gandhi and Mr. Maukik Mishra from first year, Mr. Pranjal Bagaria from second year, Mr. Agrawal Rajendra Sanjeev Kumar from third year, and Mr. Anish Saha from fourth year. For the branch BTech Computer Science and Engineering with specialization in Bioinformatics, Mr. Divij Buddhiraja from first year, Mr. Christine T. Jose from second year, Ms. B.V. Halika from third year, and Mr. Saikat Bhattacharya from fourth year. For the branch BTech Computer Science and Engineering with specialization in Information Security, Mr. Bhavini Singh from first year, Mr. Manan Sharma from second year, Ms. Lahari Ann from third year, and Mr. Basu Oja from fourth year. On to the next school, School of Social Sciences and Languages. For the branch Bachelor of Commerce, Ms. Vinisha G from first year, Ms. Gaja Priya M from second year, and Mr. Anirudh Venkataraman from third year. On to the next school, School of Hotel and Tourist Management. For the branch BSc Catering and Hotel Management, Mr. Tota Sai Venkata Rajesh from first year, Mr. Siddharth Parak from second year, and Mr. Suresh Kumar M from third year. Congratulations to all the merit rank holders. Now, I would like to call upon Ms. Sonal Singh, the Cultural Secretary of VIT, to present the Annual Student Activity Report. Thank you.
Thank you, Harini. Respected Chancellor Sir, esteemed Chief Guest, and all of the dignitaries both on and off the dais, a very good morning to all of you. I'm glad to be present before you to present the Student Activity Report for the academic year 2019-20. The Council members took charge of the office after the induction of the Student Council, which was held in August 2019 in the presence of a Chief Guest and our beloved Chancellor Sir. Soon after the inauguration, 10 of our teams were exhibited at the World Space Week, setting a bar for the year. SAE teams emerged victorious at the SAE Aero Design East 2020 in Lakeland, Florida, and at Asia D1X IDRL Championship qualifier held online using a simulator. VIT team, which included the first woman FPV pilot of India, secured the 9th and 10th positions and represented a country on the international platform for the very first time in the IDRL history in the professional category. Also, RoboVITex played second at COGS, the BITS Pilani Technical Fest. The VIT team Autonom won the Continental Fiction to Science Hackathon 2019, part of a global series of continental automotive competitions, which was held for the very first time in India. We also had students participate and bring laurels from Harvard, Yale, and Stanford Hack. Students from VIT Quiz Club won the finals of the Tata Crucible Campus Quiz and were awarded with a cash prize of Rs 75,000. International Women's Day celebrations were conducted in March, involving competitions in arts, sports, literature, and talent hunt to celebrate. Quanta, the annual Clubs and Chapters Expo, was conducted twice this year to exhibit the various clubs and chapters present in VIT and inaugurate the new editions. Further, management of the university, along with the council, organized a farewell for the final year students of all. In lieu of World Mental Health Day, the second edition of Bonfire of Dreams, the musical, was conducted by the Counseling Division in collaboration with 8 other cultural clubs to spread awareness regarding mental health and the stigma attached to it. We also had many cultural celebrations showcasing festivities of various parts of India. Some of this includes the statewide celebration of Navratri, Gudi Parva, Baisakhi, to name a few. We also had the annual cultural parade, IKEA, to showcase the heritage of various states of India. We had an amazing turnover at Gravitas 2019 that was kick-started with the freshers orientation with some brilliant performances by the clubs and information regarding different events were imparted to them. VIT ME1 took place during Gravitas this year with record registrations. The most awaited fest of the academic year, Rivera 20, Annual Cultural and Sports Carnival, witnessed performances by great artists from all over the country and participants from across the world. I'm also glad to share that our cultural clubs have brought back laurels to the college by winning in various competitions across the nation, like Spandan, Pegasus, Autumn News, Kala, In Bloom, Mood Indigo, Unmad, Vibrance, Ragam, and more. Literary chapters, DEPSOC, Mansoc, and ELA have won several national and international championships, both online and offline. These include the Hong Kong Debating Championship, Taiwan Open, Rotaract Parliamentary Debate, and the GenTMM UN. Despite the uncertainty brought by the ongoing pandemic, our students have continued participating and taking VIT's name forward by winning online competitions and fests like Waves by Bits Pilani, AIMS Bhubaneswar, PIMS Cultural Fest. In just 140 days, we have had over 850 events. I congratulate and express my heartfelt gratitude to each and every person who has been a part of this glorifying year. I'd now like to request Student Council Member Mr. Shaurya Sarkar to continue announcing the merit rank holders for the academic year 2019-20.
Thank you, Sonal. From the School of Civil Engineering, for the course M.Tech Construction Technology and Management, from the first year, we have Mr. Rizwan Ali Sher and Mr. Komiredi Avinash from the second year. For the course M.Tech Energy and Environmental Engineering, we have Miss Angel Jacelina A from the second year. For the course M.Tech Structural Engineering, we have Miss Ria Maria George from the first year and Miss Ananya B.A. from the second year. Next, for the branch B.Tech Civil Engineering, we have Mr. Vani Absar from the first year, Mr. Aditya Agrahari from the second year, Ms. Shaoli Mishra from the third year, and Mr. Prince Tiwari from the fourth year. Next, from the School of Chemical Engineering, for the course B.Tech Chemical Engineering, we have Mr. Jaydev Chetan Zaveri from the first year, Ms. Alivali Mansi from the second year, Ms. Anjali Rathore from the third year, and Mr. Naman Surana from the fourth year. From the School of Electrical Engineering, for the course M.Tech Control and Automation, we have Mr. Abhrudeep Chondo from the first year and Ms. G. Shivani from the second year. For the course M.Tech Power Electronics and Drives, we have Ms. Ku Ketki Anilrao Gom from the first year and Mr. Kotam Raju Aditya from the second year. For the course B.Tech Electrical and Electronics Engineering, we have Mr. Antra Naksi from the first year, Mr. Orkopal Shen from the second year, Mr. Kushagra Goyal from the third year, and Mr. Shashank Chandrasekharan for the fourth year. For the course B.Tech Electronics and Instrumentation Engineering, we have Ms. Tejaswini G. Desai from the first year, Ms. Rishika from the second year, Mr. Shravan Pradhan from the third year, and Mr. Aman Bagaria from the fourth year. Next, from the VIT School of Agricultural Innovations and Advanced Learning, we have for the course BSc Agriculture Honours, we have Ms. Amruta Rajiv from the first year and Ms. Divya B from the second year. Next, from the VIT Business School, for the course Master of Business Administration, we have Ms. Shiny A.S. from the first year and Ms. Shilpa P. from the second year. For the course Bachelor of Business Administration, we have Mr. Rahul Jindal from first year, Ms. Akkana Dikshita from second year, and Mr. Gunuganti Pradeep from the third year. Next, from the School of Information Technology and Engineering, for the course M.Tech Computer and Communication Engineering, we have Ms. Swati S. Shenoy from the second year. For the branch M.Tech Information Technology Networking, we have Ms. Evangeline Beula A. from the second year. Next, for the course Master of Computer Applications, we have Ms. Megha Roy from first year and Ms. Chetali Jain from second year. Next, for M.Tech Software Engineering Integrated, we have Mr. U.A. Abhilash from first year, Mr. Mitul David from second year, Mr. Javali Sudhakar Tarun from third year, Mr. T.R. Tejesh Reddy and Ms. A. Hardini Krishna from fourth year, and Mr. N. Majid Khan from fifth year. For the branch B.Tech Information Technology, we have Ms. Arshita Marwaha from first year, Mr. Raghav Agarwal from the second year, Mr. Bachu Mohit from the third year, and Ms. Prashasti Baranwal from fourth year. For the course BSc Computer Science, we have Mr. Arun V.S. from first year, Ms. Navina Lalita Konaru from second year, and Ms. Preeti Rachel Jasper from third year. For Bachelor of Computer Applications, we have Mr. Varun Wadhwa from first year, Ms. Nancy Alyssa Jacob from second year, and Ms. Anushri M. from third year. Congratulations to all the merit rank holders. Now, I would like to call upon Student Council member Ms. Keerthana A to continue announcing the list of merit rank holders for the academic year 2019-2020.
Thank you, Shaurya. Now, for the School of Electronic Engineering, we have MTech IoT and Sensor Systems, Ms. Gauri Krishnan from first year. For the branch MTech Sensor System Technology, we have Ms. S. Charanya from second year. For the branch MTech Automotive Electronics, we have Mr. Shende Prashik Dilkush from first year and Mr. Kulkarni Shalvaraj Dhananjay from second year. From the branch MTech Biomedical Engineering, we have Ms. Kavya Darshini AS from first year and Mr. S. Chandraprakash from second year. For the branch MTech Communication Engineering, we have Ms. Meghna P. Kulkarni from first year and Mr. Tombre Mahimna Atul Chandra from second year. For the branch MTech Embedded System, we have Mr. Dilshad Wahab from first year and Ms. Thali Janvi alias Madhuri Jitendra from the second year. For the branch MTech Nanotechnology, we have Ms. Soumya R from first year and Mr. Maunit A from second year. For the branch MTech VLSI Design, we have Mr. Paul Joseph and Ms. Shanmugapriya M from first year and Mr. Pandey Sarvesh Madhav Rohini from second year. For the branch BTech Biomedical Engineering, we have Ms. Aditi Aravind from third year and Ms. Anisha Kumar from fourth year. For the branch BTech ECE with specialization in Biomedical Engineering, we have Mr. Piyush Srichandan from first year and Mr. Nirmala Vasan from second year. For the branch BTech Electronics and Communication Engineering with specialization in Internet of Things and Sensors, we have Mr. Sanjay Babu S from second year, Ms. Amulya Punuru from third year, and Mr. S. Shipra Prasad from fourth year. For the branch BTech Electronics and Communication Engineering, specialization in Sensors and Wearable Technology, we have Ms. Chadura NJ from second year. For the branch BTech Electronics and Communication Engineering, we have Ms. Harshida Munagla from first year and Mr. Devraj Singh from first year. Mr. Anup Kumar Dev from second year, Mr. Virat Chohini from third year, and Mr. Sadru Mukherjee from fourth year. Now, for the School of Architecture, for the branch Bachelor of Architecture, we have Mr. Rajat Anil Menon from first year, Ms. Neha S from second year, Ms. Adura Suresh from third year, and Ms. Nandana Madathil Tangamanian from fourth year, and Ms. Aditi Ajay from fifth year. Now, moving on to the School of Design. For the branch Master of Design in Industrial Design, we have Mr. Anupam Ghosh and Mr. Rishabh Hota from first year, and Mr. Jerry John Jacob from second year. For the branch Bachelor of Design in Industrial Design, we have Ms. Divya Arun Davidson from first year and Ms. Tenmuri R from second year. For the branch BSc Multimedia and Animation, we have Mr. S. Shivakarthik from first year, Mr. Suranjan Maiti from second year, and Ms. A. Sunanda from third year. Moving on to the School of Mechanical Engineering. For the branch MTech Mechanical Engineering with specialization in Cyber Physical System, we have Mr. Kamal PN from first year. For the branch MTech Automotive Engineering, we have Mr. Premnath V from first year and Mr. Chekuri Bhargav Ganesh from second year. For the branch MTech CAD, we have Mr. Patil Suraj Pandit Rao from first year, and Mr. Shaikh Suhail Fakhruddin Fatima from second year. For the branch MTech Manufacturing Engineering, we have Mr. Balamurugan P from first year and Mr. Sai Krishna Pranay G from second year. For the branch MTech Mechatronics, we have Mr. Sanket S. Salimat from first year and Mr. Santosh M from second year. For the branch BTech Mechanical Engineering, specialization in Energy Engineering, we have Ms. Ashta Bindra from second year and Mr. Arjun Suresh from third year and Mr. Nitish Saraf from fourth year. For the branch BTech Mechanical Engineering, we have Mr. S. Monish Kumar from first year, Mr. Marulkar Vedan Sadish from second year, Mr. Sharanya Maiti from third year, and Mr. Somparna Mitra from fourth year. For the branch BTech Mechanical with specialization in Automotive Engineering, we have Mr. Kadhan Jigarbai Bavasar from first year, Mr. Karthik Veeramani from second year, Mr. Raghavendra Krishnamurthy from third year, and Mr. Rakshit Kumar from fourth year. For the branch BTech Production and Industrial Engineering, we have Ms. Arushi Maiti from first year, Mr. Ishan Gupta from second year, Mr. Rishabh Shishmit Menon from third year, and Mr. Ashwath M from fourth year. Congratulations to all the rank holders. Now, I would like to call up Shaurya, Student Council member, to present the annual sports report.
Thank you, Keerthana. Physical education is an integral part of the overall education system that helps students to achieve holistic development. The Department of Physical Education, headed by Dr. N.B. Tyagachandran, had a very successful year, and it is my honor now to present the annual sports report of 2019-20. Every year, we take part in numerous fests conducted by many institutes across the nation. This year was no different. The first fest of the year in which we participated was Spandan 2019, a national level tournament organized by JIPMA Puducherry. We were winners in table tennis men, tennis singles, doubles, and mixed doubles, and chess men, and we were also awarded runners-up in football and tennis women, badminton men. Also, we were honored with the best player for badminton in men. In Pegasus 2019, a national level sports tournament, which was organized by Christian Medical College and Hospital, Vellore, the VIT sports teams were winners in football women, table tennis men and women, table tennis mixed doubles, badminton men, hockey men, and chess men and women. We were also the runners-up in football and tennis men, volleyball men and women, and tennis mixed doubles. We also won and secured several medals in the athletic events. In Vibrance 2020, a national level tournament organized by VIT Chennai, our basketball women and table tennis men's teams were the winners. In volleyball and table tennis women, football and tennis men, we secured the runners-up positions. Apart from all this, Mr. A. Govindaraj, 19 MIS 0215, won the gold medal in discus throw in the 33rd Junior State Athletic Championships held at Erode. Ms. Ananya Chauhan, 18 BME 0892, won the bronze medal in the J80 World Boat Championship held at Spain. And Mr. Akash Makhija, 19 BCL 0101, has brought laurels to VIT by triumphing in the gold medal in the first Senior National 9-a-side Cricket Championship held at New Delhi. Throughout the year, we also organized several events, including the 11th year of the Srimati Rajeshwari Vishwanathan Memorial Intercollegiate and Inter-School Tournaments for men and women and boys and girls, the Tamil Nadu Inter-University Tournament, Badminton Tournament for men and women, the South Zone Inter-University Football Tournament for men, all the sports events during Rivera, which is an international cultural and sports fest, the VIT Premier League or the VIT PL in all sports and games, the Freshers tournaments for many sports and games, the sports for the occasion of the National Sports Day, the sports organized for Teachers' Day, also for the International Day of Yoga and the Fit India Cyclothon event. Finally, we are happy to share that the VIT sports teams have also participated in several inter-university tournaments at the national and international levels. In the men's category, hockey, tennis, basketball, badminton, table tennis, and chess teams competed and brought us laurels. In the women's category, football, volleyball, basketball, table tennis, and karate teams competed in many tournaments and made us proud. Thank you, everybody. I would now like to request Dr. N.V. Thiagachandran, Director, Physical Education Department, to felicitate the Sports Award holders.
Honorable Justice, Honorable Chancellor, most respected Vice President, most respected Assistant Vice President, respected Vice Chancellor, beloved Pro Vice Chancellor, Registrar, Deans and Director, my dear students, very good afternoon to one and all. On behalf of the Department of Physical Education, I would like to express my gratitude to the management for generously promoting sports and games to keep the students physically fit. This year, around 185 students are receiving sports scholarship worth of rupees 7 lakhs for their achievements in sports and games. We congratulate the scholarship awardees on their achievements. I am happy to announce the names, students' names. Ms. Abhinaya K from Athletics, Ms. Arishi Goyal from Basketball, Ms. Varshini A from Chess, Ms. Kanishka Sautri from Football, Ms. Ananya Saukan from Sailing, Ms. Anupa from Table Tennis, Ms. Janavi from Tennis, Ms. Devyani Pradhan from Volleyball, Mr. Govindraj from Athletics, Mr. Nalin from Badminton, Mr. Rahul Vinod from Basketball, Mr. Rajesh Saktivel from chess, Mr. Vivinesh from cricket, Mr. Ashwin from football, Mr. Chinni Krishna from hockey, Mr. Siddesh Sunil from table tennis, Mr. Virgar Adip Sandeep from tennis, Mr. Rishidhar from volleyball. Once again, I would like to congratulate all the sports scholarship awardees. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I would now like to call upon Dr. Amit B. Mahindrakar, Director of Student Welfare, to announce the Student Council.
Respected Vice President Ma'am, Pro Vice Chancellor Sir, Registrar Sir, and all students who have joined online. A very good afternoon to all. I'm here to announce the themes of Student Council for the year 2019-20. Starting with executive members, Ms. Aditi Ajay, Mr. Alan Vargas, Ms. Anisha Kumar, Mr. Anupam Ghosh, Mr. Arjun Sengupta, Mr. Arunachalam, Mr. Ashwin Suresh, Mr. Dachevar Prabhakar Vijay Kumar, Mr. Glenn Paul, Hassan Shabir, Ms. Janvi, Mr. Karan Singh Jodha, Mr. Kaushik, Ms. R. Lahari, Ms. Nidhi Shukla, Mr. Prajwal Agrawal, Mr. Prajwal Srivastav, Mr. Prince Tiwari, Ms. Puniri Sai Akila, Ms. Rakshana Shekhar, Ms. Ratnika Gupta, Mr. Rutvik Sathe, Ms. Saloni Gupta, Mr. Sai Teja, Saloni Singh, Mr. Vasant Ravin, and Mr. Vidit Kumar Pant. Now moving to the members, Ms. Ankita Mohanty, Mr. Agrim Nautiyal, Mr. Asmit Goel, Ms. Harini Narayanan, Ms. Kavishna Shekhar, Ms. Kirtana, Ms. Priyanka Aishwarya, Mr. Sambhav, Mr. Shaurya Shekhar, Ms. Siddhi Singh, and Mr. Simanta Ghosh. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now request Siddhi Singh, Student Council member, to kindly introduce the chief guest, Honorable Dr. Justice S. Vimala, Judge at Madras High Court, Chennai.
Thank you, Saloni, and a very good afternoon to the August gathering present today. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce our chief guest, Honorable Dr. Justice S. Vimala, Judge, Madras High Court, Chennai. Born on 11th January 1957, her educational qualifications are BSc Chemistry, BL Madras Law College, ML Crime and Torts, and PhD in Law from Dr. Ambedkar Law University. She enrolled as an advocate on 16th March 1983 and practiced at Chidambaram and Kadalur. She became the first judge of the Mahila Court Chennai in the year 2002. Aesthetically inclined, she got an award from Civic Ex Nora, Trichy, for keeping the district court complex clean and green. She is the first ever woman to become the director of a state judicial academy in India in the year 2006. She introduced computer-aided teaching in the academy. During her tenure, she embarked on a mission to find out the ground realities and the problems faced by the inmates of Government Vigilance Home. She submitted the findings to the High Court, and based on her report, the Honorable then Chief Justice directed the registry to file a PIL that resulted in framing of exhaustive guidelines to the learned judicial magistrates dealing with the cases under ITP Act. She has also written a book, Whether Winning a Case Means Success in Life, which was published by Tamil Nadu State Commission for Women. In the year 2010, she was invited by the UPSC to assist the interview board to screen the prospective Government Council of Indian Legal Service. After she became the Registrar General, High Court Madras on 16 February 2010, she had performed with typical vigor till her elevation to the bench of the Madras High Court. Thus, her career as a district judge, spanning over about 12 years, stands enriched with experience on both judicial and administrative side of the judiciary on equal measures. Her experience as lawyer for 16 years has enriched her knowledge and ability to deal with any situation. She was appointed as additional judge of the High Court on 20th December 2011 and made as permanent judge on 21st October 2013. She has delivered lectures in Young Lawyers Empowerment Program organized by Bar Council of India and at National Judicial Academy Bhopal, Delhi Judicial Academy, Karnataka State Judicial Academy, to name a few. We welcome you, ma'am. I would now request you to enlighten us with your words.
You. I'm really excited and delighted to see the reports, and my memories goes back to my students' days, my college days, my school days, and I feel like coming to your campus to see all of you. That is a kind of impression that I get after hearing all of you. Very good morning, respected Chancellor, respected Vice Chancellor, respected President, Vice President, Pro-Chancellor, the lecturers, professors, the winners of the scholarship, winners, rank holders, a very good morning to all of you. As I said already, the biggest role model for each and every one of you in the campus is your Chancellor. I say this not without any basis. I can give you umpteen number of reasons for saying that your Chancellor is the role model. For the first time, I met him while traveling to Madurai bench of Madras High Court in the flight. Just like an ordinary person, he started the conversation. Within 5 minutes, he said, "Ma'am, why don't you come as a guest lecturer to share your experiences with our students?" I was really stunned. See the expectation. He never thought of anything else when seeing a judge. He immediately thought of his own students and the knowledge improvement. I was really wonderstruck to see the vision and mission statement of this university, and I'm the privileged one to participate in this University Day. The mission and vision really will give inspiration to anyone who want to come to this VIT University. The vision is transforming life through excellence in education and research. The mission is world-class education, cutting-edge research, impactful people, rewarding co-creations, service to society. Not only that, all these education is with core values: student focus, strong ethics, striving for excellence, social development, and respect for all. The kaleidoscopic version about the performance of this university was heard by each and every one of you, but I would like to repeat only a few for the benefit of those who will be hearing this event today. It is recognized as an institution of eminence by MHRD Government of India. VIT has been ranked among the top 10 universities in the country for several times consecutively. That is the pride. Not the performance is often repeated, constant, and it is ever growing exponentially. It is #1 private university for innovation as recognized by ARIIA Government of India. Strong international presence across the world and partnership with over 300 universities. In Limca Book of Record for the 8th time for the unbeatable placement record. NAC has re-accredited VIT with an A grade for the 3rd cycle. 33 undergraduate courses, 36 postgraduate courses, 15 research programs. 372-acre eco-friendly campus with over 54.51 lakh of square feet built up space at Vellore. 192-acre eco-friendly second campus at Chennai. Over 36 students with nearly 1/3 of them women. Students from 60 countries as well as from every state in India. over 1,700 faculty and 1,090 staff. VIT has been accredited by TCS, Wipro, Cognizant for academic collaboration and placement. Therefore, what I see from all this report is not only the STARS program is the star program, all your programs are star program only. You can be very proud about that. Coming back to our Chancellor, he is a multifaceted personality. First of all, our first attraction is we belong to the same legal fraternity. He is a lawyer. Not only he is a lawyer, he had the opportunity of participating in the legislations by being an MLA as well as an MP. Added to that, after clearing the UPSC examination, the proudful moment for him, he has cleared, allotted Mizoram and Nagaland, but when his father said, why don't you be at Vellore in your native place to uplift your own district first, he didn't say a word, no return word. Today's children, if I say that, please don't go to this place, go to other place, they will say, shut up your mouth. See, yes, after putting lot of efforts and enormous amount of knowledge, having passed out colorfully in the Union Public Service Commission, and after getting a placement also, because to respect his father's wish, he did not join and he continued as a lawyer in Vellore. See the kind of discipline, see the kind of respect for elders. These are all the values one should imbibe, one should learn from him. That is why I said I have 100 different reasons to say that your Chancellor is a role model. Then the second thing is the education, kind of education that it is provided in the campus is for life, through life, and for throughout life. This is the kind of education given. All the kind of scholarships and award presented is equal to saying that giving the best and bringing out the best from the students community. The best education is given. The best education is not only from the books, but giving the courage to say them, each and every one of you in the VIT campus can challenge the world saying that I am the best. Can you come to a challenge with my better qualities and best education here? What kind of education is given, what kind of courage is given, what kind of hard work is put in, what kind of dedication and commitment, what else you people want. I'm really jealous about you people sitting at VIT campus, and if opportunity comes, I may send my descendants to the VIT campus wherever possible. That is what I felt. The quality of education along with excellence and innovation, not that a mere quality characterized by innovation and excellence. It is normally said innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. Only because of that innovation, our Chancellor is a leader, and you are all going to become the future leaders. That is how you are molded, you are created, you are developed, and you are given the kind of all potential available in the whole world. I am really wonderstruck to hear that whenever your Chancellor visits a foreign country, he visits all the universities there invariably. For what purpose? You need not go to any university, you need not inquire about anything. Whatever is the best available in the whole world, he is able to bring it back to this university campus. Excellence, what is excellence? What excellence is? Unlimited ability to improve the quality of what you have to offer. The Chancellor has decided that he will offer world quality education. Then whether it is an unlimited ability, yes, it is with unlimited ability. Otherwise, if the ability is limited, how is it possible to enter into a memorandum of understanding with 300 universities? Now all the best in all the 300 universities are available to a person who is studying in a campus at Vellore. Where is Vellore? It is a backward class district, backward district. Now the backward district, 300 universities are collaborating. What else is the pride for Vellore? I also heard that a person who was wanting to donate land for this university was wanting to name the university after his father's. Chancellor replied saying that neither I had my name nor my father's name. It is only the name of Vellore, the place where I was born, the land on which, the earth on which I was born. See the kind of uh, what to say, the love and respect for the land or the earth in which he is born. That is, these are all the things that we should try to follow, we should try to emulate. That is a very inspiring history. The secret of joy in work is excellence for him, and if we follow excellence, then it is nothing like. See, I was hearing a report that even during 1984, when the Vellore in college was started, it was started as a college and grown as an university. 8 students got gold medal. First year, the very first year. When we was asked to comment about, your chancellor said it is because of the vibrant students I have and the dedicated teachers who are making it. See, all the kind of work he is doing, but dedicating it and dividing it or sharing it along with the students and the teachers. It is normally said, mother is the first teacher and the teacher is the second mother. I am told that the teachers in VIT campus are in the category of teachers becoming the mothers to look after the interest of all the students. I'm really proud about it. The list of award winners and the list of scholarship holders just exhibited here, they very clearly showed that the students are very, very intelligent, very hardworking, very dedicated, and I congratulate all these students also. When I was hearing the performance, I was reminded of a small story which will be very useful for you to understand. There is a difference between a lizard and a butterfly. We have seen lizard in all the walls in all our houses and the places where we work. The character of lizard is it will always stick to the walls. It is very difficult for it to move around. Always like to stick on, put the position upside down, crying something, telling something, whether wanted or unwanted. But contrary, a butterfly always used to fly, spreading its colorful wings, searching for the honey, searching for the best food. Honey is the best food, searching for it, running flower after flower without any discrimination. Whatever is the flower, wherever is the honey, it will take. That's a kind of quality in the butterfly. And ultimately, even while taking honey, it will help in pollination, it will help in fertilization, thus for the growth and development. I see the kind of education that is provided in the VIT campus is like the butterfly going and while getting the honey, while getting the best out of the students, ultimately it is helping in nation building. It is the VIT is the mini world as such. Having students speaking about 40 languages, students from more than 60 countries, what kind of campus it is. Originally, when we talk about Vellore, we think of only medical education. Now it is replaced. All the thoughts in the mind of people are replaced when we talk about Vellore. The VIT has overtaken everything and VIT comes into your mind. That is the amount of hard work which you people are sharing. That is what I see from the performance. I'm really happy that I am sharing this information with all of you. There are 2 things which impressed me a lot. That is, number 1 is fully flexible credit system. That is 65% in the main subject and 35% of the any other subject in which you are interested. I'm really unhappy that this kind of facilities was not available when we were studying. I'm like your chancellor, I am also a voracious reader. I studied my ML when I was a lawyer practicing, traveling to 70 kilometers from Chidambaram to Pondicherry every day for 2 years when my son was 3 years old. To that extent I was interested. While I was the sitting judge of Madras High Court, I did my PhD in juvenile justice. It is about child rights. Therefore, reading should never have an end. We should be inclined to read throughout life. Then the second one is curriculum for applied learning. That is from German University. The chancellor has brought in. It will give you practical training. It is not useful if you do not know the measurement of a stone, what is the length and what is the breadth and how many stones for even to put up a small wall. There is no use about it. When you have a practical training, practical knowledge, it gives you so much of confidence to come out. You will not be, when you have practical training, you will not be inclined to go and work under anybody, and you will be you would like to become an entrepreneur and you will be providing jobs to many of them. See how fortunate you are to get. The curriculum is different. You can choose your own professor, you can choose your time, you can choose your subject, what else you want. I felt to become a lawyer, it is not enough if we read BL alone. BL should be combined with management, it should be combined with literature, it should be combined with the science also. There are too many, all these subjects together should make a lawyer, should make a judge to become most competent to deal with all kind of complicated cases arising after globalization, especially. See, I will tell you an example. If the law graduation is combined with literature, how it will be useful. One day a lady was asking for parole of her husband. Parole means a temporary release of a convicted prisoner for a limited purpose and a limited duration. It was a day of boycott. The lady with advanced stage of pregnancy appeared in the court and wanted release of her husband. I thought nothing should prevent me from giving it, because when she is expecting delivery at any point of time, she must have the presence of her husband at least at that point of time. There was nobody to guide the court at that point of time, and Oscar Wilde wrote about the prisoner's condition, and the poem would read like this. I know not whether the law is right or not. What I know is the prison walls are thicker and each day is long, each day in a year, all days are long. See, think of the prisoner's position. It is a different world altogether. Thick wall, that means nobody will be able to hear how they are treated. They are voiceless inside. If the court is not going to hear the voice, who else is going to hear the voice? So see how the position inside the prison is beautifully brought out in a very touchy language. Language is powerful. Language carries your thoughts. Language communicates. Then this kind of multilingual campus in your place is going to help you a lot to develop yourself. Ultimately, I would like to say that the kind and quality of education is also loaded with discipline. I'm sorry to say that, but no, I believe, if I'm not saying that, nobody else will be able to say that. Discipline nowadays, yes, majority of the students maintain discipline, but the kind of cases coming before the court prompts me to tell you that discipline is important in life. See, the technology available nowadays gives you constructive role as well as the destructive role. How are you going to use technology is more important. See, the kind of cases, if one wants to have, if we are indisciplined, what will happen to us? What will happen to our security? By merely using technology, carried over by one sentence that you are beautiful, many ladies are lured into contact with a person who is not at all known to her, and ultimately to carry an unwanted pregnancy, and more ultimately to find out a place to throw away the child. See, that is the kind of position in which the girls studying even in the schools. That is what is happening. That is the kind of cases we have. For the children who are born of legitimate marriages, father is the first guardian and thereafter the mother comes. But in a case of illegitimate child, it is the mother who is the guardian and father may be known or may not be known. They will be asking for DNA test and DNA test report will say the person who is pointed out is not the putative father. Then imagine the kind of problems women face. If the education is broken at the earlier stages, immediately the parents are tempted to get the girl married. Early marriage is brought in, early pregnancy, ultimate stop of the growth of women. And for the other side, for the men, at the age of 21, they get married with a girl aged 17, 16, 15. Today we have a law called POCSO, Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act, under which even if the girl consents, if it is below 18, the consent is immaterial, consent is no consent, it is taken as rape. Many who are studying in colleges face the charge of rape, and instead of being in a very prestigious school room, they are in the prison room. I believe that this kind of information will give you some kind of legal awareness and that will protect you in future. And therefore, I think the discipline that is important in the campus is more important than the education. Maybe it is very colorful when it is given with education. I would say it is more important. You should learn that discipline and you should be also proud about that. The kind of teamwork, the chancellor, pro-chancellor, president, vice president, and all of you together the achievement is more. The expansion of team is together everyone achieves more. I'll just finish it with a small story. There was a dispute between the colors. The green color said, I'm the chlorophyll in every tree. I'm the plant kingdom. I'm the most powerful. The red color said, see, I'm the red blood corpuscle in every blood and everywhere I run into the man's heart. Therefore, I'm very powerful. This is the kind of dispute between all of them. And ultimately, while they were fighting with each other, there was a heavy thunder, heavy downpouring of rain. Out of fear, all of them just joined each other. At the end of the rain, what was there? It was a very colorful, very cheerful web jar. All colors together. When they were together, they felt the comfort, they felt the togetherness, they felt the security, everything. They felt so happy. Then they stopped fighting and they started working together. That is what I said, the teamwork. Together everyone can achieve more. Along when the administration is taking so much of efforts even to celebrate this university day in a pandemic period, when they could have very well remained at home. What is the necessity to call out the names of students, giving them ranks and giving them scholarship? Then the ultimate purpose is to motivate you, bringing out the best in you. That is the best possible education one can give. When the university administration is taking so much of efforts, it is our duty and responsibility. The teachers and the students and the parents should coordinate, cooperate, collate, and with the management to see that ultimately our nation is #1 in the world and our nation is very colorful like the rainbow in the sky. And I wish you all happiness and all kind of comforts, facilities, and all your services should be available in future for the benefit of the mankind. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Very important and inspiring words. I would now like to call upon our respected registrar, Dr. K. Satyanarayanan, to announce the holders of the various endowment awards.
Good afternoon to all. I am going to announce the endowment awards. First is Mrs. Usha Mohandarao Endowment Award for German language. 5 students are getting. First, Miss Anushka Sarkar, School of Bioscience and Technology. Mr. Sayoni Maiti, School of Bioscience and Technology. Mr. Jeel Patel, School of Computer Science and Engineering. Mr. Ladbas Sagar Jayanti Pai, School of Mechanical Engineering. Mr. Kadilkar Ninan Pramod, School of Mechanical Engineering. Next is Ishan Goyal Endowment Award for the Meritorious Student of Computer Science. Mr. Anish Saga. Mrs. Brinda Chaudhary Endowment Award for English Language and Literature. Mr. Iyashu Wolde Veteja is an Ethiopian. He is from School of Biosciences and Technology. And B.K. Vora Endowment Award for a student from Mechanical Engineering. Mr. Ganakar Kaustubh Sanjay Mathura, School of Mechanical Engineering. Vijay Mughambiga Endowment Award for a student from SPST and a student from School of Advanced Sciences. Ms. Usha P, School of Bioscience and Technology. Mr. Dukkapadi Ramanaya, School of Advanced Sciences. KGK Chaudhary Endowment Award for Best Sports Person. Ms. Megha Gupta, School of Mechanical Engineering. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, and congratulations to everyone. I would now like to call upon our most respected Assistant Vice President, Ms. Kadambari S. Vimala, to announce the Best Student Chapter, Best Student
Technical Developers,
of
the Best Club Literary, the Literary Association, Best Club Outreach, Ano. Now moving on to the Best Outgoing Student Award. Shri M.N. Rao Endowment Award for the Best Outgoing Student NRI goes to Mr. Jacob John, final year computer science student from Singapore. Mrs. K. Rajeshwari Endowment Award for the Best Outgoing Student under the foreign category goes to Ms. Asya Reddy from the United States, final year computer science. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, and congratulations to everyone. I request our most respected Vice President, Mr. Shankar Vishwanathan, to announce the Best Outgoing Student for the Engineering and Non-Engineering category.
Now I am announced the Best Outgoing Student for Non-Engineering, Ms. Aditi Adiyai from School of Architect. Please hold on, don't throw at the next one. Now I announce the Best Outgoing Student for Engineering Division. Any guess me? From School of Computer Science Engineering, Mr. Dheeraj Kumar Jain, final year Computer Science. All the best. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir, and congratulations to the awardees. With this, the ceremony comes to an end. I'd like to call upon Mr. Vidit Kumar Pant, Cultural Secretary, for the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Saloni. Let me first of all start by giving glory to the Almighty God for making today's occasion a resounding success. I thank our chief guest, Honorable Dr. Justice S. Vimala, who, despite her busy schedule, found time to grace this occasion. Thank you so much for being with us, ma'am. We are grateful to our Chancellor, sir, for his words of encouragement. His able guidance has always encouraged us. I thank him for his kindness, his interest, and continued support. I extend my gratitude to our Honorable Vice President, Assistant Vice President, Vice Chancellor, Pro Vice Chancellor, and Registrar for being with us and inspiring us all in all aspects. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the Students' Welfare Office for making this celebration a success. My heartfelt thanks to the Director, Assistant Directors, Student Welfare for their valuable contribution, guidance, and encouragement in all our efforts. I also wish to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the administrative divisions of VIT and members of Student Council for their enticing efforts and making this event a success. Last but not the least, I take this opportunity to thank all the students hearing from various departments without whose help this event would not have been possible. Thank you. A note for all the awardees, all the certificates will soon be available online.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, one and all. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.